Hello and welcome to Buckeye Central, where we've got the Lady Buckettes taking on the Seneca East Lady Tigers here at Buckeye Central. This high school volleyball match is being streamed to you live and free on the OH Report straight to your smartphone, TV, tablet, or computer. And it all comes to you next.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Casasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, it just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Casasa.
How was school?
I'm just a mess, now I'm just a mess, and you're just the person that changed my life. Put that in my mind, safe to take a step out. Yes, I'm in now.
Music can help you express how you're feeling. When you can't find the language, find the lyrics.
What's up, America? Brian Skoronsky here, and if you want to see me and the gang chop it up with some unintelligent conversation, we've got the show for you. Check out the OH Report video podcast every Monday, exclusively, right here on the OH Report.
Hello and welcome back to Buckeye Central, where it's Storm Bluntschli joined by the illustrious Garrett Parlett on the call tonight. Garrett, and the long weekend, I had to rethink to see if it was Tuesday. I had to check right before we came up, but it is Tuesday, and we got some live and free high school volleyball. This should be a pretty good matchup we got tonight.
Yeah, Storm team in Seneca East that hasn't been able to get over the hump against a Buckeye Central team that's dominated here in volleyball here in the N10 and really in all girl sports. But maybe the tides have turned, Storm, after Buckeye Central loses a big senior class. So I guess we'll see. Well, we got a great matchup here in the N10 for some conference volleyball here live and free on the OH Report.
One of our newest OH reporters, Keaton, had a chance to talk to Mia McDougal before the match and before pregame started. So let's take a listen in to what she had to say about tonight's matchup.
I'm here with Mia McDougal, a junior from Buckeye Central. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. I was looking at your guys' roster, and I noticed there's a few more of you. You have two sisters, and your mom is the coach.
Yeah.
Do things ever get tense?
Yeah, a lot of the times, but my job is, they get a lot frustrated with her since they're younger. My job is to keep everyone calm and kind of be the peacemaker.
The mediator of the group.
Yeah.
I see.
Yes.
So we've seen that you guys went to districts and won last year. How was that experience being on that team?
Well, we actually lost in districts last year, but we played Monroeville, and those were our only two losses last year. So we had a really solid team. We lost a lot of players last year, but we're back, and our team culture is really good this year, and we're just kind of cruising along this season.
Gotcha. And while I was doing my mic check, we were actually talking about weird food combos because I had peanut butter sandwiches and ravioli. Do you ever do anything weird like that?
Well, I can eat a lot before games, but, I mean, that's about as weird as it gets. Feast after, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Wonderful insight there from Mia McDougal. Thank you very much, Keaton, for grabbing that interview pre-game. And, Garrett, this is a Buckeye Central program pretty much in all lady sports that is dominated in the past 10 years playing bully, but they lost a big senior class last year, and it's going to be hard to replace some of that talent.
Yes, from only one rostered senior here for the Lady Buckeyes here tonight and for on the season here in 2022. And you mentioned the Storm. They've dominated here really in all girl sports, but especially in volleyball and basketball. They've been really the cream of the crop here. And they've owned Seneca East the past couple of years. Last year they swept them in both games, but this year, Storm, Seneca East, I think you could probably say the favorite here with the big senior class that left Buckeye Central. But going back to that Megan McDougal, Storm, 33% kill rate, so a pretty solid player that she is, and I'm looking forward to seeing her here tonight. She's going to need a big night if they want to beat Seneca East here at home.
Kimmy Biglin set to serve things off here. First serve over the net, gorgeous serve. Seneca East trying to answer. They get it back over. Buckeye Central with a set, and there's Mia McDougal trying to spike that one home. Seneca East recovers, grabs some points of their own as that was Riley Stanley.
Great job from Seneca East recovering there. A little bit of a miss hit there, was able to recover and finally get it back over the net. A nice kill for Seneca East.
Seneca East jumps out to a 1-point advantage, Garrett. And, volleyball, it's kind of like basketball in a lot of ways, is that one's going to be in and Seneca East is going to take another point. But it's a game of runs for real, and you can go on some big runs, and it always seems to kind of even out in the end, though.
You have to be able to sustain those runs and stay on top of them and make sure that you stop the bleeding when you can, Storm, because as you mentioned, it can get out of hand pretty quickly if you're, the team that's fighting the run. And right here so far, Seneca East with a 2-0 lead. Buckeye Central looking to stop that run, and they're going to with a point from McDougal.
So Buckeye Central on the board in this first set, and Garrett, like we had mentioned, Buckeye Central just so dominant over the last 10 years, but Seneca East off to a 6-1 start, so we'll see if they can kind of get a little bit of revenge here as Buckeye Central is going to even the score at 2.
I can tell you Buckeye Central's not going to have any quit in them. Seneca East is going to have to work for this win if they want it. And, Storm, to be able to, be the best in the conference, you got to beat the best. And so far, it's been Buckeye Central. They've won 5 of the last 8 N10 titles. So they're still, Storm, the king of the conference. You got to knock them off here on the road.
5 of the last 8. Wow. I mean, that is incredible. That's like no easy feat either, as there's going to be a misplay by Hillary Bogner, and Buckeye Central is going to tie things up at 3.
So they were able to sustain that run that Seneca East went on, and now on a 4-point swing are the Lady Bucks, and looking to take the lead here at 3 apiece.
Mara McDougal serves that one over the net. Set here from Seneca East, and a gorgeous spike. That one coming from Maddie Bowes, that gives Seneca East a 1-point advantage.
Yeah, Storm and Bowes are the driving force here for Seneca East tonight. 3.2 kills per set, Storm, 32 blocks, and a 36% hitting percentage. So she's going to have to be the leader for Seneca East. Bowes is to step up here if they want a big win on the road.
And Bowes with the serve for Seneca East. Buckeye Central rallies it back over. Another set here for Seneca East, spike opportunity. Great save there from Mara McDougal. Buckeye Central, they're going to call that one a push ball, so Buckeye Central will take the points.
And I think really for both teams, it's critical to win that first set, because I think once you get that first set underneath your belt, you got some confidence in going and win the second one and just try to get out here as quick as you can. But either side pulling away here early.
Great dig there from Alexander. Followed up by a terrific save from Buckeye Central. They spike it down, but another great dig. Great volley there. Ends with a Seneca East point. As we take a look at our keys to the game for the Seneca East Tigers right here after this replay. So our keys to victory brought to you by the Buckeye Central Athletic Boosters. Play through the front line, capitalize on serving, and trust your seniors. Garrett, only 4 seniors here on the Seneca East roster. They're going to have to trust them. That's quite a bit of experience on this team.
And that's what we're going up against here tonight. We're typically used to Buckeye Central having that advantage, but here tonight, Seneca East is in favor with the 4 seniors to 1, and they got to be able to trust those girls to go out there and get them in their sets and get them ready to go. And so far, they've been able to hang tough here on the road.
So things knotted at 5, but that's going to be a score to break the tie by Riley Stanley. As we take a look at our keys to victory for the Buckeye Central Buckettes, they must adjust to the new team style, like how we said. A lot of younger gals on this team. They must start fast and win the first set is critical. Garrett, I feel like in any sport you want to win that first quarter, but especially in volleyball, you got to take home that first set.
It's a game play with a lot of tempo and a lot of momentum, as that's a great place ball from Seneca East. And that'll be another point as a 2-0 run here for the Lady Tigers.
And that one looked very similar to a push that they had called earlier in this one. They decided not to call it there, so see if they get on her a little bit more for that one. But it will be Seneca East serves. That's Hillary Bogner. Set to send things away. Buckeye Central with a spike. Another dig there for the Lady Tigers. Great block there from number 11, Kennedy Deppen, for a score for Buckeye Central. 8-5 here in our first set on your North Central State College scoreboard. As that one's going to be out, and Seneca East is going to take back another point.
A little bit too much there. Try to kill the ball, Storm. Little pun there too, but was just a little bit too much sauce and too much velocity, and that's just going to be miscommunication from Seneca East, and Buckeye Central closed it to just a 1-point game at 8-7.
A little too much heat, Garrett, you might say?
A little too much sauce on the Firestorm.
Last night, Linda Mendoza was making some pico de gallo, and it was hot, Garrett. It was, I mean, was not for the faint of heart as Seneca East takes another point. Whew. It was good, though. Couldn't stop eating it. It made me cry. It was that hot, but I could not stop eating it.
I got to shout out Linda Mendoza Storm because I haven't seen her on the past couple of games that I've called. I didn't see her at the tri-match. Now, my mom was there, and she commented on 3 Storms, so maybe we got a new champ?
You know, I don't know, man. That's tough. But she's been busy, you know. She's moving, in the process of moving right now, so not as much time for the OH report. As that's a gorgeous spike from Buckeye Central, but a little too much on that one as well, and Seneca East with a 10-7 advantage in the first set. Take a look at our Sutton Bank replay. Seneca East with the serve. Garrett, volleyball, one of those games I feel like where it requires the most communication on the court. I mean, it's like almost every time you're in an outfielder in baseball and you have to call for that ball. You know, it's kind of hard to communicate when there's so much going on.
Not only that, Storm, but being able to feel out the spacing on the floor. You know, the volleyball court is not that big, and you got to be able to communicate and kind of have eyes in the back of your head and have your head on a swivel. As so far, Seneca East has been able to do a pretty good job of that. And that one just getting over the net for Buckeye Central, and that'll be a point for the Buckeyes.
So Seneca East still with the advantage, 11-8 over Buckeye Central. Hard-fought first set here, Garrett. You gotta think whoever takes this one is going to have a serious edge in the entire match. And Garrett, I see over the shoulder of our director, wasn't able to read the comment, but I did see that Linda Mendoza is already in the building.
What a start, Storm, not only here for Seneca East, but also for Linda Mendoza.
Oh, man. Oh, Mia McDougall with an excellent serve right there from the 11th grader. And Garrett, like we've been talking about, a younger squad here for Buckeye Central. Only one senior, and that's Kennedy Deppen. It can be kind of hard when there's not a lot of leadership. Well, I shouldn't say leadership, but experience on your team, because it can be hard to find a leader who wants to step up.
It's kind of a bad thing and a good thing, Storm, because now, you know, in the next coming years, Buckeye Central is going to be, you know, have so much varsity experience that now that they're playing these younger girls, and it gives them a chance to gel throughout the entire season too and kind of find each other. And look at that, Storm just spiking it down with Bose.
Wow, let's take a look at our replay here. Our Sutton Bank replay, gorgeous set, and Bose does the rest, goes up, and finishes the job. And Garrett, I did finally see the comment. Linda Mendoza cheering on the Lady Tigers. Didn't know she had a hat in this ring.
Oh, really, Storm? I thought she was a Willard fan as Buckeye Central responds with her own spike.
I thought she was a Crestview fan. Oh, man. Linda Mendoza, what would we do without you here on the OH Report? Mara McDougall set to serve it away for the Buckettes. That spike with a little too much on it from Bose, and Buckeye Central takes another point. They're starting to start this comeback as it's 13-11 in favor of Seneca East still.
Back and forth affair here throughout the first set. Neither team really able to pull away. You'll see Seneca East go up by, 2-3 scores and still not able to really pull away. And Buckeye Central hanging tough, trying to get back in this game and tie it up.
So Seneca East snatches the momentum right there with that point, as they're just 11 points away from winning this first set. Bose set to serve things away. She gets it across the net. Seneca East, a little bit of sloppy play, trying to serve it, miscommunication, no harm, no foul, gets back over the net. Spike opportunity for Buckeye Central. I believe I'm going to say Seneca East was over the midcourt line, so Buckeye Central takes the point, and Mia McDougall gets set to serve. Great spike there from Haley Bose. Able to knock that one off the Buckeye Central defender. Take their 15th point of the first set.
Seneca East want to get Madeline Bose up towards the front storm of that front line during the rotation. Because once she goes up storm, it's going to be hard to block her with the kind of elevation that she gets on her jump. And that one will be out of bounds, and a point will be awarded to the Lady Tigers, making it 16-12.
So 4-point edge here for Seneca East, but Garrett, this has really been a back and forth game as Buckeye Central takes a timeout. And Garrett, I do have a question for you during this timeout. Can you guess what it is?
My answer is going to be, of course I do, Storm.
Well, tonight's high school volleyball broadcast is brought to you live and free on the OH Report, thanks to our generous sponsors. Park National Bank, where you mean more. Buckeye Central Athletic Boosters, good luck to all of our fall sports teams, athletes, and coaches from all the Buckeye Central Athletic Boosters. Sutton Banks, earn the cash rewards of your choice for doing simple activities with Kasasa. North Central State College, providing individuals with knowledge, skills, and inspiration to succeed in their chosen paths. Garrett, talk about the chosen paths. A couple of people who used to attend North Central State College. This whole reason we're here at the OH Report is because of North Central.
Yeah, if you want a great education and a great time, head out to North Central State. They'll get you right, baby.
And shout out to Lynn Danberger. Really, honestly, the reason we're in here, she used to do some of the graphic design teaching or professing over there. So big shout out to her.
I'm sure Lynn Storm has never seen what we do, but I know that she cares. So shout out to Lynn. She's a special person, and pretty sure she just retired either last year or the year before. So congratulations on your retirement. Hopefully I can send this video to you sometime and see what she'll say about it.
I'm pretty sure we were the favorites, so probably has some nice things to say about us. Out of the timeout, Buckeye Central takes another point. They cut the lead to just 2 here in the first set of action. Grace Colleen with the serve. Seneca East returns it back over. Great block there, but an even better dig by Seneca East. They have a spike opportunity. Great volley we have going on here. Almost a push right there, but no call on the floor. Back and forth affair. Point's going to mean a lot for whoever gets it. This is almost scored right there, but Seneca East able to recover. Set here from Seneca East. That was Bogner getting it over the net. Return there by Buckeye Central, but it will end with Seneca East points as that one was out of play.
Patient play from Seneca East right there, Storm, not forcing anything and kind of just letting the game come to them. And great heads up from the back line right there, not trying to get a hand on it. Clearly out of bounds. And Seneca East continues their lead, 17-14 here in the first set.
Yeah, some miscommunications, though, on that volley for Seneca East, but it doesn't seem to matter as they score the points. will be a spike, but a great block by Buckeye Central. That one somehow stayed in bounds, but Seneca East capitalizes on the discombobulation there from Buckeye Central.
And Storm still learning, the volleyball game. I got to meet with our resident expert, Travis, for a tri-match. He was kind of teaching me some of the terms, Storm, and that is going to be an ace. I think that is right. I know that's right, actually.
That's right.
So Seneca East now up 19-14 here in this first set. But Travis was teaching me, Storm, about a yummy ball.
He's always trying to teach us about that. I don't know why he thinks that's so funny. As Seneca East takes their 20th point, but and the best part is about how much he talks about it as Buckeye Central takes a timeout. I don't even know what it is still.
I believe it's when the ball, it comes right over top of the net, and maybe it grazes the net, and then he described it as like num 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 yummy balls. I still have a hard time understanding, but I'm going to get that down so I know what that is.
Let's take a look at our team spotlights now for Seneca East as they're in the lead 20-14. So we're going to take a look at their roster, Like we said, a lot of experience on this team. As now we take a look at their team spotlight. They haven't won this matchup since 2018. Madeline Bowes with 3.2 kills per set, and she has a total of 32 blocks so far. And Caroline Kagi leads the team with 17 aces. So this is a solid Seneca East squad, Garrett.
Off to a great start here early in the 2022 season, sitting at 6-1, and what a block right there, Storm. Get that out of my house.
Haley Bowes with a little bit of the Dikembe Mutombo impression right there with that block. I know we're at Buckeye Central, but that was no, not today. Another great block there from Seneca East. That's going to be another Seneca East point. So out of the Buckeye Central timeout, Garrett, the Lady Tigers are dominating.
So far, the front line, 2 impressive blocks. 3. 2 on that same possession right there. And now extended this lead to 8. And this is the run that you have to stop if you're Buckeye Central. Now the game getting a little out of hand. And yet again, Storm, on back-to-back-to-back possessions, the block is the way the Tigers score.
Giving Marcus Smart a run for his money for Defensive Player of the Year is Bowes on the front line, Garrett.
Get that cheese out of here.
Oh, man. That one's going to be out, and that's going to be point number 24. Seneca East with a chance to close out this set in convincing fashion. Bogner, the senior, gets it over the net. Buckeye Central returns it. They're going to set this one up. Spike opportunity. This is set point here for Seneca East, but Buckeye Central with a little bit of life still as they score their 15th point.
Well, they stopped the run, Storm, but I think it might be a little too late now with match point for Seneca East, just needing 1 to Buckeye Central's 10. So it had to be an impressive 10-0 run here, Storm. Actually, an 11-0 run is win by 2, so that'll work in their favor, though. So just now 8 points now for the Buckettes.
So it is the Ruckert Park rules, the win by 2. There's none of the win by 1 cheese here.
And I like that rule.
I do, too.
I think it's fair because it gives each team a chance. You know, when you go down, you still have a chance to come back and win. But still an uphill battle here for Buckeye Central if they want to win this one, Storm.
Now, one of the biggest things about volleyball for me is that there is no big momentum swing play. And what I mean by that, I mean, obviously there's spikes and blocks, which are huge. They get your team amped up, but you're still only scoring 1 point. You know what I mean? Like the basketball, there's the three-pointer, there's the and one. There's nothing really like that in basketball. It really is a tough, grinded-out sport.
Yeah, and that's what I think makes volleyball such a tough sport to play is because there's so much factors that go into it, and then regardless of how great you play, and if you get a big-time shot, it's still just going to count as one, and you just got to put that kind of next play mentality. Is Seneca East trying to close this set out, and they will. Storm 25-16 goes to set one for the Tigers.
Just like you said, Garrett, Lady Tigers 25, Buckeye Central 16. That's 1-0 here, live and free on the OH Report. We're going to take a quick break. Be right back. Set 2 coming up next.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Casasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, it just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Casasa.
How was school?
I'm just a mess, now I'm just a mess, and you're just the person that changed my life. Put that in my mind, safe to take a step out. Yes, I'm in now.
Music can help you express how you're feeling. When you can't find the language, find the lyrics.
What's up, America? Brian Skoronsky here, and if you want to see me and the gang chop it up with some unintelligent conversation, we've got the show for you. Check out the OH Report video podcast every Monday, exclusively, right here on the OH Report.
Hello and welcome back to Buckeye Central High School. Storm Blunchley joined by the illustrious Garrett Parlett. And Garrett Parlett, the Seneca East Lady Tigers, are out in front 1-0 after winning the last set in convincing fashion.
Great start here tonight for the Tigers, taking that set one and able to go on a massive run. And this one will start off with another Tigers point.
And G-Man, I mean, how much is that momentum-wise carrying into the next set? It's got to be so much to kind of have to come out here and do it all over again.
Well, I think it's a great start because it gives your team not only, a confidence boost, but just to come out and say, get the nerves, settled down. And, we can play with these Buckeyes. We know that they've had our number the past couple of years, but this is a different year, a different team. And so far, they've been able to hang tough as Bo's not able to get that one to drop down. It sets up an opportunity for Buckeye Central, but it'll go back to the Tigers, 2-1 here early.
This is kind of how we started off in the first set, Garrett, a little bit of a back-and-forth affair, but then about halfway through the set, Seneca East was really able to take control of it. You think we're in for a little bit of deja vu here?
Kind of got faked out right there, Storm, on the camera. Little fake serve action, maybe to throw me off, and that one is going to go out of bounds. So knotted up at 2 here early.
Didn't know you could pump fake in volleyball, Garrett. They're running play action out there.
They got me because I didn't know you could do it either.
Great serve there from Buckeye Central as they're going to take an ace and take their first lead of the second set, as you see in our Sutton Bank replay.
I think this is where Buckeye Central has to be able to capitalize, is get some aces and really make Seneca East work on the defensive end to try to, return that ball. So far, Seneca East able to capitalize here and return it to the other side.
Garrett, I think something we've been seeing here, at least through the first set, is a little bit of miscommunications from either team, and I feel like that's just something you work out as the season goes on, as that one's out of play, and Buckeye Central takes another point.
here early in this season. Got to shake off the cobwebs as that one is just going to barely get over the net. And that'll count. It's now Buckeye Central up 5-2 here early in the second set.
Tonight's high school volleyball broadcast is brought to you live and free on the OH Report thanks to our generous sponsors, Park National Bank, where you mean more. Buckeye Central Athletic Boosters, good luck to all of our fall sports teams, athletes, and coaches from the Buckeye Central Athletic Boosters. Sutton Bank, earn cash rewards of your choice for doing simple activities with Casasa. North Central State College, providing individuals with knowledge, skills, and inspirations to succeed in their chosen paths. Out of the timeout, Buckeye Central leads 5-2. So built up a little bit of a cushion here as it will be their serve. And it will be Marin McDougall, the 9th grader, set to serve things away. Bo's not able to get that one across, so Buckeye Central takes another one 6-2 now in favor of the Lady Buckettes.
Talked about how it was a game of runs, and right now Seneca East hasn't been able to respond, but great dig right there. And that'll stop the Bleeding Storm. Seneca East will get the ball back. Down now just 6-3, and Madeline Bowes back to serve.
Bowes unable to get that one across. So Buckeye Central with a little bit of momentum here, despite not scoring the last point.
Got to make the most of this opportunity right now. Up 7-3, you want to try to pull away. And they're doing so. Storm 8-3 here in favor of the Lady Bucks.
So kind of the opposite of what we saw in that first set, as Mara McDougall, 10th grader, will serve this one away. Seneca East gets it across the net. Set for Buckeye Central. That was Colleen on the spike. And then Mia McDougall on the block. Another score for Buckeye Central.
Great block from the Buckettes right there, stopping that play for the Tigers. Now 9-3 Storm in favor of Buckeye Central.
Buckeye Central returns the volley. Opportunity here for Seneca East. Great block from McDougall. And an even better spike there. She got way up high to send that one over the net.
We'll talk about elevation, Storm. What kind of vertical are we talking right there? I mean,
we need the Nike Plus vertical replay from 2K13 on that one.
I mean, that was unbelievable.
Take a look at our replay right off the block. Scoring that one, so 9-3 in favor, 10-3 in favor of the Buckeye Central Buckettes. And Garrett, a little bit of a surprise here, I think. You know, after losing that first set, the coach must have lit a fire under him.
Rightfully so, now up 10-3. Here in the early stages of the second set, so plenty of time for Seneca East to come back here and try to tie this game, but right now, Buckeye Central's been on a roll. And somehow Seneca East's got to get the ball back, stop some of this momentum, because it's all Buckettes here in the second set.
Linda Mendoza with a second comment. Great job, OH Report announcers, Storm Blunchley and Garrett Parlett. Thank you for bringing this game to our home. Awesome job, camera crew. Poor Adam Thompson never gets any love. Seneca East out of the timeout takes the point. They will serve this one away. 10-4 in favor of Buckeye Central still. Elena Chapman, 10th grader, serves this one away. Great serve, and that one will lead to a points and ace for Chapman.
Seneca East needs a big run right here to get back in this game. Down 5 points. Want to at least try to make this 10-8 before we even get the ball back to the Buckeye Central Buckettes.
Great save there from Seneca East. They get it back over the net. Another great spike there from McDougal. Garrett, give us the Nike Plus vertical replay, please. Oh, my goodness.
Look at this Storm. I mean, her head is clearly above that net, too. I'm saying at least 35.
I mean, you think she can dunk that volleyball? I bet.
I think it would be definitely close. With the volleyball, too, I think so.
I bet she could dunk a tennis ball, like actually.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. I mean, I can barely touch net at this point in my career. Hence why we play dunk ball.
A 7-foot hoop.
Seneca East taking their 6th point of the second set on your North Central State College scoreboard. Buckeye Central able to get it back over the net. Going to be a great chance for Seneca East as that spike goes over, but a great save from Buckeye Central. And it'll lead to some more points. Great hustle from everyone on the Lady Buckette squad.
Showing a lot of effort on the Lady Bucks, and right now it's working for them. 12-6 in favor of the Buckettes, and this will be a huge set if they're able to pull this off and tie things up at 1. And 13-6 now as they get another one.
So all the momentum for Buckeye Central right now, Garrett, is they've begun to pull away, and that's to say the least. Some terrific serves here as of late for Buckeye Central. That one over the net. We're going to call that one a lift, I think. So Seneca East will take a point.
Got to capitalize now. Able to have a server back there with a chance to try to get some points here and get some aces. We'll see if they're able to do so. Is nice save right there. Just barely getting over the net, but getting it back across.
Was that one a yummy ball?
I don't think so.
Well, that's what you described.
See, we got to call up Travis.
I'm about to get him on the phone. Seneca East takes that point. Their opportunity to serve. That's Alexander with the serve. Great spike right there by Bose. Nutmeg the defender. That's going to be 9 for Seneca East, so a little bit of a comeback here for them.
When they got Maddie Bose up there, Storm, Buckeye Central's having a hard time defending at that net. Having a hard time blocking it. She's just like McDougal on the other side. Got great elevation and then tremendous velocity on the spike. Both teams got to get it to those players as this one isn't going to make it over the net. And now Seneca East is trying to lead to 13-10.
Just like that too, Garrett. I feel like Buckeye Central was just up 7 or 8, and now it's down all the way to 3. See if they can complete the comeback. That one had to have been a yummy ball. I'm looking it up after this set. My director's telling me I need to ask the fans at home on Facebook and YouTube to see what a yummy ball is. So if Linda Mendoza or anyone at the Seidel household could help me out here, look it up and post it in the comments. That'd be awesome, as we've got an awesome volley that ends with Buckeye Central points. They get back on the board with 14.
Tremendous back and forth right there, and finally Buckeye Central and McDougal able to capitalize and stop Seneca East run.
Great block there from Buckeye Central. They're going to have an opportunity to return it. Another long volley we've got going on here, and a great spike that ends it from Stanley, the 12th grader.
I thought Seneca East, the first couple points, Storm, and really throughout this entirety of the second set, have been getting a little bit too comfortable. You know, they got the one game already up leading 1-0, and you don't want to get comfortable. You want to try to put this away as early and as often as you possibly can, and Buckeye Central is taking advantage of it as they're up 15-11 here in the second set.
They're still leaving the door just a crack, though, as it's not insurmountable by any means. We'll see if Seneca East can string together a couple of scoring possessions in a row, as that one's just tapped over, and Buckeye Central is going to have a great opportunity for an amazing block from Seneca East. It's going to be a difficult one for Buckeye Central. They get it back over. Set here, opportunity for a spike, but a great block. Seneca East somehow able to keep it alive. We're going to have an injured player here for the Seneca East Tigers. This is number 15, Abby Drosky, grabbing at that left ankle. Obviously in some pain. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back. You've been watching high school volleyball live and free on the OH Report. So out of the injury timeout, Drosky was helped off by the training staff here at Buckeye Central. Out of the timeout, 16-11 in favor of Buckeye Central. Great opportunity, met at the rim. Pretty sure that's the volleyball equivalent of getting put on a poster right there, Garrett.
Yeah, Storm blocking a shot right there, right at the net. Tremendous height, too, from both players right there, but great block from McDougal. And this one got some airtime, Storm, off that net.
Yeah, get in my poster, said Mia McDougal. Frame that one in your bedroom. Seneca East with the serve. Down 5 points now. Trying to complete the comeback, as that's a great spike from Bose that directly leads to a point for Seneca East.
Still down 5 points are the Tigers here in the second set. 17-12 in favor of the Buckeyes. They had that huge run in the first couple minutes here. So far, Seneca East at least being able to hang tough and keep it close. But Buckeye Central trying to close it out here.
Wow. I know that didn't count, but I mean, every time that Mia McDougal goes up for one of those, it's coming down hard. Wow, they're not going to call a double hit there.
I thought it was too, Storm.
From Bose, and does not matter as McDougal with another score for her team. (18-14) on your North Central State College scoreboard. 1-0 in favor of the Tigers, but Buckeye Central trying to answer. Here up 4 points, but Seneca East takes one back.
Great placement from Bose right there. Forcing Buckeye Central to make a play on it when they really didn't need to. I thought it was going to go out of bounds. But Bose able to capitalize and make this just a 3-point game, Storm. So Seneca East trying to get back into this thing. Still got some life.
Unforced error there from Seneca East is going to directly lead to Buckeye Central points is they're at 19 now. Mara McDougal serves that one away, but could not dig that one as Seneca East scores again. Elena Chapman set to serve things away. A miscommunication from Buckeye Central brings it back to within reach for Seneca East.
Got to continue on this run here if you're a Tigers fan. Just down 2 points now. Beginning of the match, I believe it was at 1 point 14-6 in favor of the Buckettes, but Seneca East has got back into this game, and there's McDougal. And leaving her Storm with that kind of opportunity, it's almost impossible to stop, and she scores once again for the Buckettes.
I mean, she must have moon shoes on or something, Garrett, because, I mean, that is incredible bounce. She serves it away. Seneca East trying to answer. But now it's back to within 2, Garrett, and the Buckettes leaving the door wide open for the Lady Tigers.
I think it's really going to be which team doesn't make the most mistakes, Storm, here in these final points of the match. Excuse me, of the set.
Seneca East now trying to bring it within 1. Great opportunity for a spike, and now it's just to within 1. Garrett, 19-20 here in set number 2 in Buckeye Central. They got to call timeout.
All the momentum on the Seneca East Tigers side is now just a 1-point ball game. We are in, Storm. Buckeye Central going to have to draw something up here out of this timeout to stop this huge run from the Tigers.
And how big of a win would this be for Buckeye Central? This would put him 2 games over 500 overall and 1 game over 500 in the conference. This would be a massive one for Buckeye Central.
I think it's a massive game for both sides. Obviously, being a conference game alone, you know, having those kind of stakes is just, it's kind of its own barometer, but just because these are 2 great volleyball programs too. And for Seneca East, they haven't been able to knock off Buckeye Central since 2018, and finally getting to do that would be awesome for this class, and that'll help right there. As I believe that was Bose knocking it down, and all knotted at 20 here.
So wow, what a comeback here for Seneca East. Went down big early, but able to complete the comeback. We'll see if they can take the lead. They will not, as Kimmy Biglin will spike that one down, and now just 4 points away from taking their first set of the night. Buckeye Central with the serve. Seneca East trying to answer. They will not, and Garrett out of the timeout. Seneca East had all the momentum, but unable to capitalize here, as Drosky has returned from the locker room. Got some ice on that ankle, as her Seneca East Tigers bring it back to within 1.
Now Bose checks back in, Storm. Up on that front line, exactly where you want her. If you're a Seneca East Tigers fan. Just a 1-point game too, so this could play critical for Seneca East.
In these longer sets where both teams are in the high 20s, this is where whoever wants it more is going to get it. Is that one's going to be out? It's going to knot us once again at 22, another tie.
It's the first of 3 here, Storm. Went for a great finish.
Alexander with the serve. Buckeye Central with a great opportunity for the spike. Seneca East just a little too much on it, and Buckeye Central with their 23rd point of the set. Kennedy Deppin, the lone senior, set to serve this away. Big call there from the officials as they're going to call that one in. Great spike there. Actually, I believe they're going to call that one tipped. They're going to say that Deppen maybe got a fingertip on it.
I believe we got a little confusion from Coach McDougal and the referees here, Storm. She didn't see any deflection, and I really don't know if I did either.
Take a look at our super zoom here. I don't know, Garrett. That's such a bang-bang play to make. You just kind of have to trust the official who's been doing it for so long. And you never like to see that play not go your way, but when a play like that goes your way, it's the best feeling on earth.
There's not a little momentum. You hear the crowd storm behind us. All on Seneca East's side, but that's going to be too strong, and Buckeye Central now just 1 point away from putting this second set away.
So who will take set number 2 here? Buckeye Central with a great opportunity as they have set point and the serve. But that one will be out, Garrett. 2 errant serves, and we're going to have to go to the 2-point winner.
Who's going to get the 2-point conversion here, Storm? Seneca East has been having a hard time, serving here. Going to need an ace. See if they can get it.
Win by 2. A lot of momentum on the line here for this one as Buckeye Central able to keep that one alive. Seneca East with another great opportunity. Tries to dunk it and does. Hillary Bogner gives her team the 1-point advantage.
Now you got to play with confidence. You got to play cool, Storm. Now up 1 point here. Put this set away will be a huge momentum boost for Seneca East. And Missy McDougal is going to call a timeout for the Buckeyes.
Let's see that replay one more time as Hillary Bogner says, meet me at the rim.
A little bit of a left-hand poster too, Storm, and great play. And, it's kind of hard to judge, when you want to spike it and when you want to just a little love tap. Tapped it in right there in a great spot. It made Buckeye Central really hurt themselves as you take a look at the student section here, Storm, for Seneca East. Packing it up. I can't even see them, to be completely honest. I think they're all in.
Boo. Boo. Come on, man. That was a low-hanging fruit. Boo. What would we do without you, Garrett?
I don't know.
Kagi now, 4 set point. Buckeye Central with the spike. Seneca East tries to return it. Great block by McDougal, Garrett, and we're knotted at 25.
What a play defensively from Buckeye Central. Seneca East got it into the hands of the player they wanted it to be in, and Bose not able to get it to go on the spike, but here we go.
We're going to see some big overtime action here in this set. That one spiked again, and highlight play after highlight play as Bose, the senior, dunks that one home. Bose with the serve. Buckeye Central trying to return it. Great finesse right there, and a miscommunication as McDougal, they thought she was going to go for the spike, getting ready for the dig, but it never made its way over the net. 26-26 now. Buckeye Central with the serve. Gonna be honest, not sure what happened, but
I believe it when she went to set it, Storm, it hit her first hand before it hit her second hand, so that technically would be a double hit, and this one is going to go in favor of the Buckettes.
So we're all knotted at 1-1 on sets. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with set number 3.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Casasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, you just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Kasasa.
How was school?
I'm just a mess, now I'm just a mess, and you're just the person that changed my life. Put that in my mind, safe to take a step out. Yes, I'm in now.
Music can help you express how you're feeling. When you can't find the language, find the lyrics.
What's up, America? Brian Skoronsky here, and if you want to see me and the gang chop it up with some unintelligent conversation, we've got the show for you. Check out the OH Report video podcast every Monday, exclusively, right here on the OH Report.
Hello and welcome back to Buckeye Central, where the Buckeye Central Buckettes took set number 2 over the Seneca East Lady Tigers. It's a reset. It's anyone's ball game here, live and free on the OH Report. Storm Blunchley joined by the illustrious Garrett Parr, led in Garrett. Despite the early lead, Seneca East claws their way back to force some overtime. But regardless of the effort, the Buckettes take the set, and they take point number 1 here in set number 3.
That's what makes it so crucial to start out the set fast and get an early advantage, as Buckeye Central was up the entire set to those last closing moments. But that one's going to be a huge spike from Bose. She's been eating those up all night long here tonight.
Garrett, with how many numbers are involved in volleyball and the sets and the score and the rules, I'm honestly pretty surprised that they let me call volleyball. You know me, I'm not a numbers guy. Also, Laura Seidel jumping in the contest. Yummy is a slang term used in volleyball where a player on the defensive team spikes the ball on an overpass that was committed by the offensive player. The ball must first cross over the net before the defensive player can hit the ball. I'm going to need my director to hit C more so I can see the full definition. As Buckeye Central gets it over, Seneca East with the spike, and they're going to get the terms, or the points, excuse me. This term reflects that the play was easy and that the opponent will eat that up.
I told you.
Every time this happens. I still don't understand what it is. I really don't. So, I don't know. I'm going to call it one of these times, and I'm going to hope it's right. As Seneca East is out to a 4-1 advantage here in set number 3. Buckeye Central spike opportunity. They get it over. Seneca East now with an opportunity of their own. It's going to be a free ball here for Seneca East. That was Chapman, just tried to finesse that one over. Excuse me. Bose. Seen a lot of these here tonight, Garrett, a lot of these long volleys. And you got to think, when they start getting this long, it's going to be a lot of momentum for whichever team can come home with points. And that one will be Buckeye Central. As we take a look at their student section, Garrett, is it Chuck City in volleyball?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're calling it Chuck City here.
Just like how that last point was a yummy ball, because I'm allowed to make up terms. That one's a score, and Garrett, a little bit of being a little too flashy over there. Do you happen to catch that? The Buckeye Central players, they hiked it like a football, then they rolled it over to Seneca East side despite it being Buckeye Central's serve. So who are they really fans of? Maybe it's two Seneca East student sections.
I can tell you must have ate some kind of Burger King or something Storm for lunch, because you're losing your mind right now, bub.
I did.
Seneca East able to capitalize on the miss serve from Buckeye Central.
So just like that, 4-5 in favor of Seneca East. Their opportunity to serve. Great awareness to keep that one alive. Spike there from Bose leads to some points. And you know what, Garrett? I'd do it again. I'd eat that Burger King again.
I know you would, without question.
Oh. 4-6 now in favor of Seneca East. Another spike for them. Look at the finesse. Wow. Bose laying it in right at the rim. I think that's jelly. That has to be jelly in volleyball. Has to be, right?
Has to be, Storm. I don't think there's any other term that I would want to call it on our broadcast. So we're going to go with jelly. Just like a nice little finesse play, but this one's going to go for the Tigers. Seems as if McDougal is a little shaken up, Storm, for the Buckettes. Going to get a timeout.
I still don't think yummy ball is a real thing. It's some prank you guys are pulling on me. It has to be. Everyone's in on it. My family included. How about Dolores Seidel? She doesn't comment that often.
Read me the definition again real quick, Storm.
Mr. Adam Thompson, if we could see the definition one more time. I'm getting that vetoed. I'm getting an executive veto here. I'd like to see the definition of yummy ball one more time, if possible. So, yummy is a slang term used in volleyball where a player on the defensive team spikes the ball on an overpass that was committed by the offensive player. The ball must first cross over the net before the defensive player can hit the ball. This term reflects that the play was easy and that Dolores Seidel just commented again. That the play was easy and that the opponent will, and I quote, eat that up every time this happened.
I'm having a hard time with it, too. I'm getting stuck on overpass.
Here's another one, a six-pack. If you've ever been six-packed, you never forget it. It's when you return a hard-driven spike with your face. Ouch. Yes, it hurts a lot. That's verbatim from what Dolores Seidel said. So I don't know. I don't know. Wow, what a spike right there from Mia McDougal, who was shaken up on the last play. I know Spike. I'm pretty sure that was not a yummy ball, and it wasn't a six-pack. So I guess we'll just have to ask Travis or Mackenzie. They're live tonight too, aren't they? Where are they at?
They're at Lonville versus Lucas Storm down at the Cub Cave.
We've been covering a lot of Lucas Cubs volleyball too, and They're off to a pretty hot start, right?
5-3 overall Storm, but they got a tough matchup against Loudonville tonight.
Loudonville, another one of those schools that just has such a storied girls sports program. I mean, they've had some legends.
They were great at basketball last year and always seemed to be pretty good at volleyball too. Tough matchup down there in Lucas.
6-10 in favor of Seneca East. As Bowes with another spike. It really has been Maddie and Haley Bowes with some big-time plays here. Garrett, you know what they say about big-time plays. It's big-time players who make them.
And so far, both teams really have those. McDougal for Buckeye Central's been doing a lot of the work in that front line off the spike. Same kind of goes for Seneca East. Has been the Bowes sisters getting it done. As another point is awarded to the Tigers, and now they're on a little bit running themselves, 12-6.
So it must be opposite day here today on the OH Report when it comes to momentum, because neither team that should have the momentum has it. So that one is just barely touched over the net by Bogner. Now will be out of play, and Seneca East takes a 7-point advantage.
Buckeye Central got to get a stop here because you don't want to get this thing to get a little too ugly, Storm. Here early in the second set, still plenty of opportunities here for Buckeye Central, but they got to capitalize on them as they're able to keep that serve alive.
Buckeye Central with an opportunity to get it passed over the net, but it will be out of play. Seneca East takes possession. This one will be a timeout, and tonight's high school volleyball broadcast is brought to you live and free on the OH Report, thanks to our generous sponsors, Park National Bank, where you mean more. Buckeye Central Athletic Boosters, good luck to all of our fall sports teams, athletes, and coaches from the Buckeye Central Athletic Boosters. Sutton Bank, earn the cash rewards of your choice for doing simple activities with Kasasa. North Central State College, providing individuals with knowledge, skills, and inspiration to succeed in their chosen paths. Garrett, 2 student sections in attendance here for tonight. I feel like there's kind of a lost art when it comes to those, but I know in high school we were a part of a few of our own. What was your favorite theme?
Definitely costume night.
Oh my gosh, you read my mind.
Costume night, I think, is hands down one of the better ones. I remember senior year, I wore the hot dog suit, Storm, that I seem to always
that you
wear.
Still wear.
Seems to be my go-to Halloween outfit.
I mean, you wore that to college too on Halloween. We were one of like 3 to dress up. We were 2 of 3. Huh? Oh yeah, you wore it on the 4th of July one time. On the epic inaugural and only OH Report hot dog eating contest. It was actually the first time that we had ever met our director, Adam Thompson, so I'm sure that was a great first impression for a coworker, is to see someone almost throw up 8 hot dogs in a hot dog suit. What a wild journey OH Report has been on. Moments like that really make you reflect. As out of the timeout, Seneca East leads 14-6. Buckeye Central with a little bit of a miscommunication leads to a free ball here for Seneca East. Both teams a little bit of a hard time communicating. That was kind of a disrespectful block there from Biglin, as she kind of sent that straight down 90 degrees.
Made it look too easy too, Storm.
Oh my gosh, speaking of 90 degrees, Garrett, did you see that they're closing the dragster?
I did. I don't like ride, Storm, so I've never rode it.
Get to that here in a second. And Seneca East with an opportunity for a spike. That one's blocked by the Buckettes. Seneca East puts that one out of bounds. They're pleading their case that it was tipped. Nonetheless, Buckeye Central will get a chance to serve, and just like that, Garrett, 9-14.
Going to get a
Or 8 to
timeout
14.
too from Seneca East to kind of stop some of this run from Buckeye Central. Know that they can be a little bit streaky, Storm. The Buckettes can be, and they started out in that second set off quickly. Now trying to crawl back into this game. Just a 5-point game.
Well, Garrett, as we were talking about, the Top Throw Dragster, one of the biggest icons in Ohio, closing down. I think we're going to have to ride it. Is it closed already? If not, I feel like as residents who have grown up in Ohio our whole lives, it's our civic duty to ride it.
I'm kind of scared of ride, Storm.
Oh, I'm terrified of rides and heights. I would say I'm scared of more things than I'm not. I feel like as an Ohioan, though, it's my duty. As Buckeye Central takes that point, 10-14. So we are feeling a little bit of deja vu, Garrett, but, I mean, the roles are just reversed.
Yeah, now Seneca East in the lead, and they have that huge run, but now Buckeye Central getting back on top of things. They're beginning to close the gap, 14-10 in favor of the Tigers, and that one's going to be a massive spike to make this one just a 3-point game.
A little bit of friendly fire right there as Seneca East seemed to set that one for Buckeye Central. I believe it was Biglin who was able to go up and dunk that one home. Now just 12-14. I believe it was right around the 15-point mark, Garrett, where in the last set, Seneca East was able to close it to 3, and now Buckeye Central closes it to 2 in this set. Seneca East takes a point on a violation. They have 15 now, so just 10 away from taking the set. But Garrett, this has been some tightly contested volleyball we've been watching.
Back and forth battle here tonight. Neither team can really pull away from things. Seneca East was able to win the first set. Then Buckeye Central would have that massive run to begin things in the second set. They would hold on. Now another back and forth set we have. Storm 15-12 in favor of the Tigers. They're trying to extend their lead, and they're going to 16-12 now, Tigers.
Things that G-Man doesn't do. Rides, doesn't watch TV show, doesn't watch movies, and nonsense. Now, hold on. I think I got to veto that one. Garrett's one of the biggest goofballs that I know. Silly guy, I'm telling you. You better watch out. He's mischievous. That ball was out of play, and Buckeye Central takes it. Takes the point, excuse me, but I'd say the rest of those are pretty accurate. What was the last TV show you watched? Last Chance U, probably.
And that's not even a TV show, really. It's kind of like a documentary. All-American I've watched. I watched the first season of All-American.
Just the first season, huh?
Yeah.
Seneca East with a spike. They take another point, and they have 17 now on our Sutton Bank replay. See the spike there from the Lady Tigers.
Set themselves up to be in a good spot here. Storm up 4 points. Needing just 8 now to close this one out and win this third set. They're going to have to continue to do what they're doing because Buckeye Centrals, they're not going to have any quit in them. As you see, they make the most of their chance and move this to 17-14 game.
Kimmy Biglin set to serve things away here for the Lady Buckettes. Another great spike there from Mia McDougall, but that one somehow saved by Seneca East. She's going to get another opportunity, a little finesse. And that play's just kind of disrespectful, Garrett. That's a pump fake right there in volleyball if I've ever seen one.
Haven't seen many digs once McDougall was able to set up her spike, but right there Seneca East was able to do so. Just wasn't able to finish it off as Buckeye Central gets back on the board and makes it a 2-point game. And Bose Going to do her own spike, but this time she'll score.
Uh-oh, we're getting shown some more comments. I'm getting a little scared. Let's see what the comment section has brought up for us. And big shocker, it's Dolores Seidel as Buckeye Central closes it with 2. If I could have my director scroll up just a tad. A chicken wing. Oh, chicken what? A chicken wing is probably the least coordinated way you can touch a volleyball. A chicken wing is when you manage to contact the volleyball clearly, make contact with the volleyball clearly with your upper arm and elbow while your elbow is bent. So you kind of look like a chicken flapping.
See, I understand that one. I think that's kind of self-explanatory.
Well, and there's kind of like a chicken wing when you're in basketball in the post. They'll call it that when you go around on a spin move. As Buckeye Central closes the gap to just 1, but when you're going for that spin move, they'll call that a chicken wing when you hook them and you get the foul, you know? So that one I feel like less uncommon. Seneca East with the spike and Bose.
That has been very uncommon tonight, Storm. Bose with a tremendous setup from her teammates and a great spike. As it seems as if every time Buckeye Central makes it a 1-point game, Seneca East rallies, gets another point, and tries to pull away for victory. Now just needing 6 here to win it.
Not sure why our director just brought up a shot of an empty stands, but Seneca East, now with all the momentum, they lead 20-17 here in set number 3. Back and forth affair here, Garrett, as Buckeye Central answers with a spike of their own.
They set up McDougal Storm right there in that front line. You might as well just give them the points because so far Seneca East hasn't been able to really stop that and dig out any balls to push it back to the other side.
Off of the serve, Seneca East with a chance to respond. That one's out of play, and Garrett, right when you think one team has the edge, it goes the other way. Buckeye Central within 1 now. Oh, there we are. Off of the serve, Buckeye Central ties it up at 20, and Garrett, this is like pretty much exactly like the last set.
You mentioned it, Storm.
I mean, did I hit rewind on the DVR?
Seneca East started this 3rd set with a commanding lead. Have been trying to pull away ever since, but Buckeye Central still peeking in, Storm, and trying to get back into this game, and they've done so. Tied it up to 20. Now it's the first one to 5.
Whoa, Garrett. Can we go to the Buckeye Central student section? What'd they do? Find a bug or something on the ground over there? What are they looking at? A caterpillar? They fall asleep? What are they doing? Is that planking?
Might be taking a nap, Storm. Maybe a long day at school.
Well, and this game's been so stressful, they're probably tired from cheering over there.
It's been a tough day for both student sections. They've showed out. You got to tip your cap to both sides. For Buckeye Central and Seneca East, both student sections showing out.
The caterpillar must have crawled under the bleachers or something. It must have went away. They're back up on their feet now. Mara McDougal set to serve things away for Buckeye Central. We're all tied at 20. Both teams 5 away, and what a block there from Mia McDougal as Buckeye Central takes a 1-point advantage.
Just when you thought Seneca East was going to be able to pull away and win this 3rd set, Buckeye Central with a 5-0 run here to take the lead at 21-20.
Seneca East now with an opportunity. Great block there from the Tigers. Spike opportunity. Great dig there from them as they put it right over the net. Spike opportunity for McDougal. A little bit of finesse, not that time. 21-20. This is a big point as Another violation for Buckeye Central, and that ties things up at 21. Garrett, some insider information. I guess the first week of school has been rough for Buckeye Central. They indeed were taking a nap. Seneca East over the net. Kind of a broken play there from Buckeye Central. They're able to recover. And a mental lapse from the Seneca East Lady Tigers leads to some free points for Buckeye Central.
It's a huge miscue, too, this late in the game. Needing every point that they can get.
We'll see if it comes down to a win by 2 play, just like how it did in the last set. Buckeye Central with a great opportunity. Seneca East able to rally back and get it back over, and a great spike from Bogner. Knots us up at 22 points apiece.
Man, Storm, neither team will go away here. Going tit for tat. Back and forth affair we got, Storm. Now it's best of 3. Who's going to get to the first 3 points here to win this third and crucial set, too, before we go into set 4?
Garrett, so far 94 total points in the last 2 sets. I mean, that's crazy. It has been a super tightly contested ball game. Seneca East with another opportunity, and Bogner in the same spot finishes with the same result.
Now they got to finish here. They got the lead. They got the confidence. The momentum's on their side. Finish this out and take a big set 3 win back to the bench before we head to set 4.
Getting this 24th point would be huge for them. Buckeye Central trying to stay alive, clinging to any momentum they have. Set up here. Bogner once again, they're able to return it. Set up for Buckeye Central. Great block! But Grace Colleen a little too much on it. And we're all knotted at 23. That's some cheese right there, Garrett. Are we watching the same set? Didn't that happen before? If Seneca East does it again, I'm going to buy a lottery ticket. Or do a backflip or something. There is no way. Okay, whew. Thought there was a glitch in the matrix there for a second. Seneca East with set point here. Great block. Seneca East trying to stay alive. Set right here, the spike, the dig, the save, the 4th hit goes over the net. Seneca East now trying to close this one out. Buckeye Central scrambling. Spike opportunity. Another dig for them. That one blocked. Oh, but a call there from the ref. I think it was maybe a lift. And that'll tie things up at 24 here for both squads. Buckeye Central with the serve. Seneca East setting this one up. That one's going to be out of play. Buckeye Central with advantage. Kennedy Deppen, the lone senior, set to serve things away to take a pivotal set number 3. Spike here from Seneca East. Another overtime set, Garrett. Oh my gosh.
What a game, Storm, so far here tonight. Neither team able to pull away. And here we go again. More live and free OT. It doesn't get much better than this, Storm.
Whew. You're not wrong, Garrett, as that one goes over the net. And that one will be out of play. So now the advantage for Seneca East. Garrett, I cannot believe this. This is as evenly matched as it gets. Seneca East with the serve, and that's going to do it. The pivotal set number 3 goes to Seneca East. We're going to take a break. Seneca East leads 2-1 here live and free on the OH Report.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Kasasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, you just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Kasasa.
How was school?
I'm just a mess, now I'm just a mess, and you're just a person that changed my life. Good day in my mind, safe to take a step out. Yes, I'm in now.
Music can help you express how you're feeling. When you can't find the language, find the lyrics.
What's up, America? Brian Skoronsky here, and if you want to see me and the gang chop it up with some unintelligent conversation, we've got the show for you. Check out the OH Report video podcast every Monday, exclusively, right here on the OH Report.
Hello and welcome back to Buckeye Central High School, where Storm Blunchley and the illustrious Garrett Parlett are on the call. And the Seneca East Lady Tigers lead 2-1 over Buckeye Central here at home. Garrett Parlett, it's been an exciting one, back and forth game the last two sets going into overtime. Not even sure if that's really the correct term, but I'm going to say it. Here we are in set number 4. Seneca East trying to close it out.
We've seen kind of reverse roles in that set where Seneca East was able to start fast and really close the gap at the end and took overtime to do so, but Buckeye Central still with a chance to get back into this game if they can win this set and force that decisive 5th set, but Seneca East looking to close it out here on the road for their 7th win of the year, and that's going to drop right in for their 4th point of the 4th set.
Garrett, a lot of love in the comment sections for us here tonight. Alex and Frankie jumping in with a flurry of comments. Still no love, unfortunately, for Adam. As Seneca East takes their 2nd point of set number 4, Garrett. This one is, it's win or go home here for Buckeye Central, and both teams fighting to go 2-1 here in the Northern 10 right at the start of conference play. But Seneca East out to a quick 3-0 start.
If they want to win this game, they got to continue to do so. Get the biggest lead that they possibly can, Storm, before Buckeye Central even gets on the board. That sets them up for great success throughout the entirety of this 4th set. And Bose trying to get that one to go, but great defense from the Buckettes.
Great dig there from Buckeye Central. Seneca East with another opportunity. That spike gets blocked, hits straight up into the air. Buckeye Central takes their first point of the night. And Garrett, how much would this mean for Seneca East for beating Buckeye Central for the first time in 4 years if they're able to pull it off tonight?
It was an incredible run from that Buckeye Central senior class, but they graduate 6 of those girls, and now Seneca East looking to be the kings of the Northern 10, but Buckeye Central and McDougal trying to say no, it's not happening just yet, as it's 2-3 here in the fourth set.
There's got to be some rope and pulley system in the rafters because McDougal just floats through the air. I mean, it is insane. That one is out. So Seneca, or no, they're going to call that one in. So Buckeye Central knots things up at 3. Bigland set the serve for Buckeye Central. Spike there, but a great block from McDougal. All knotted at 3 here in the fourth set. That was Bose trying to dunk that one down. It will be saved. Play right at the net. McDougal with a chance for a spike, saved by Seneca East. Some great awareness there from Kagi. Shows off the IQ. Didn't need the spike to get it done. Just put it right where there's nobody.
She leads a team, Storm, in aces too with 17 so far this season. So she's the girl you want to have back there serving the ball and make that 18 right there.
So Seneca East with a quick 2-point swing. They now lead 5-3 over Buckeye Central. McDougal with another signature spike. Seneca East able to get it over the net. McDougal just kind of punches that one out of the air. That one gets spiked and a great block from Seneca East, but unfortunately it will end in Buckeye Central points. And Garrett, if Seneca East is able to pull this one out and win this one, it's going to be like that kind of big brother, little brother dynamic. You know, the first time you beat him in 2K, you know, something like that. I feel like it'll feel very similar to that.
Haven't been able to really do much damage here in the Northern 10 due to Buckeye Central's dominance here in girls volleyball throughout the past 8 years. We mentioned it a couple times that Buckeye Central's won the last 5 of 8 Northern 10 conferences in girls volleyball, and tonight Seneca East trying to get a win. They didn't beat them, Storm, last year. Didn't even win a set against them as Buckeye Central swept them 3-0 in both tries that Seneca East had. So faring a little bit better here tonight and have a chance to win this here in the fourth set and end it.
So a missed serve, a costly mistake here for Seneca East. Buckeye Central takes the serve. Seneca East gets that one blocked by McDougal, and she has just been all over the court tonight.
Impact player McDougal is Storm. She's been set up with great serves, and of course the spikes have been the highlight plays, showing off great elevation. But she's really the leader here on this team, and little misdirection right there on the setup.
That spike blocked by Buckeye Central. They're going to get another chance at it. Buckeye Central with an opportunity for the spike. Great dig there from them. So Seneca East takes a 1-point advantage here over Buckeye Central. Seneca East with the serve. Buckeye Central answers. Great block once again there by that tandem, Deppen and McDougal. I feel like normally, Garrett, in volleyball, there aren't that many blocks, but just some stellar defense being played here tonight.
Both sides got a great front line that gets great elevation too, showing off the hops, and a lot of spikes and blocks here tonight. And this one is just a little bit of miscommunication on Buckeye Central's part as Seneca East takes an early 8-7 lead here in the fourth set.
And that's something we've been seeing all night long, I feel like, from both squads, Garrett. The communication just really hasn't been there. But then again, we only do have a couple games into conference play, so we're still early in the season. So hopefully those things get ironed out. Case in point. Sometimes it's hard being the smartest guy on earth.
Or fattest.
I don't want to talk about that one. Grace Collins, the 10th grader, serves this one away. 8-8 on the scoreboard in the fourth set. Great spike there from Seneca East. That's Haley Bowes. Those Bowes sisters doing everything here tonight for Seneca East. That one is going to be Kimmy Biglin there with the points for Buckeye Central. Seneca East tried to block it, but just happened to go straight down. Now Deppen is going to have a chance to serve. Spike there for Maddie Bowes, a little too much on it. That one out of play. We're back and forth set here. 10-9 your score. Deppen set to serve for Buckeye Central. A little too much on that one as we're all knotted up at 10 here. Garrett, I just got a notification from Twitter. Steve Haverdale voting on our phenoms and top plays that will be announced live and free on the Friday Night Pigskin. Can you guess who he voted for?
I'm going to go with Addison Raymond. I'm going to assume.
Well, if he's number one, then he did. But make sure you check out the Friday Night Pigskin. Have yours truly. Chop it up. Talking about all the local football scores and highlights. And, of course, you'll see the winners of the Friday Night Phenoms and, of course, our player of the game. 11:30 p.m. sharp on Friday nights. Great block there from Seneca East. Able to save it. Despite the hustle, Buckeye Central still comes away with the points, and we are tied once again, this time at 11. Buckeye Central with the score. Hillary Bogner not able to get that one over the net. So Buckeye Central now takes the advantage. Lady Buckettes with their third point in a row, and that forces Seneca East to call a timeout. So we'll see what happens out of this, as right now the momentum all on Buckeye Central's side. Tonight's high school volleyball broadcast is brought to you live and free on the OH Report thanks to our generous sponsors. Park National Bank, where you mean more. Buckeye Central Athletic Boosters, good luck to all of our fall sports teams, athletes, and coaches from the Buckeye Central Athletic Boosters. Sutton Bank, earn the cash rewards of your choice for doing simple activities with Kasasa. North Central State College, providing individuals with knowledge, skills, and inspiration to succeed in their chosen paths. Out of the timeout, it will be Buckeye Central's serve. They lead 13-11. They have a majority of the momentum, I'd say. as we have some more sleeping students over there in the Buckeye Central student section. It's been a long match, though. I'm getting kind of tired too, Garrett. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe during the next timeout, I'll take a nap as well, and I'll let you do the readers maybe. Did you fall asleep up there?
No, I'm still here, Storm.
Thought you might have been sleeping with your eyes open or something.
So is Seneca East as they stop that Buckeye Central run and get back on the board. And every game, Storm, every set that has been played tonight has either gone nearly to overtime or has gone to overtime. Other than the first set, the second and third both went to overtime, and we split a pair. So this fourth set, maybe foreshadowing, Storm. I wouldn't be surprised if there's overtime in this one, the way it's playing out.
The best part about that is I'm not even sure if overtime is the correct term. I'm assuming, but you know what they say about assuming things. As Buckeye Central gets it over the net. Seneca East setting up a spike. Big block there from McDougal. Defensive Player of the Year on her mind. I mean, that is just disrespectful.
The two-hand block, too, not just even throwing up the one-hand Storm.
And Garrett, all three McDougals right now on the court for Buckeye Central. Are they all sisters? I'm assuming so. Wow.
Yeah, Storm.
Could you imagine the sibling rivalries that form during practice? I mean, I'm sure that competition is fierce.
I'm sure that also makes them better players, as McDougal that time not able to get the spike to go, and Seneca East with the block of their own.
14-14 now on our North Central State College scoreboard. We're in the fourth set. Seneca East took the first and the third. Buckeye Central took the second set. That's your quick recap here of how we got to this point in the match. That spike from Bose was perfect, as Buckeye Central not able to handle it, and they take a one-point advantage now.
Which team, Storm, is going to go on the longest run, I think, is going to decide this fourth set. Seneca East now with the ball, now with the chance to do so, but that's not going to help. There's a little bit too much power there. Buckeye Central is going to tie things up at 15.
We haven't seen a lot of those serves that go out of play, Garrett, but it seems like when we do, they come at the worst time. I believe it was the second set where there were two in a row, both at 25 points. So they aren't coming often, but when they do, they mean a lot. Oh, they're not going to call a double hit there on Snee. Thought for sure that one was going to be points for Buckeye Central. But as Baron Davis once said, ball don't lie. Buckeye Central comes out with the points.
Well, now Buckeye Central with a chance to go on a run of their own. They were able to stop Seneca East in their tracks. And now they have the lead, 16-15 here in this fourth set. Buckeyes trying to force the decisive set 5, and this will help as they go up to 17-15.
But as we've seen in this match, Garrett, no lead is safe, because we've seen multiple, or at least one double-digit lead been erased. There's a great save there by Seneca East. Will it lead to points? But no, it's another terrific save from Buckeye Central. A lot of momentum riding on this volley, as off of another violation by Mia McDougal. Buckeye Central, Seneca East will take the points. We see another empty section of stands. You're not gonna boo me?
No, Storm, I'm a supportive friend. I'm not going to boo you.
McDougal with a great spike, but an even better dig from Seneca East. McDougal's going to have another opportunity. Bogner with a little too much power on that one. Buckeye Central now trying to force a set 5, leads 18-16. McDougal with an opportunity to serve.
Back-to-back miscues and same result, Storm. A little bit too much power is timeout call from Seneca East. Because now Buckeye Central beginning to pull away. Just a 3-point game, but every point, Storm, is critical here in this part of the game.
Do you think at this point in the match, Garrett, it's Seneca East kind of beating themselves, getting into their own head maybe?
It's just been too much power on every time they try to return the serve. And you can't do that against a team like Buckeye Central that, you know, they're already a great team alone. You don't want to hurt yourself, shoot yourself in the foot, because it's only going to hurt you. And right now, it's doing so as the Buckettes. I think this might be their biggest lead, Storm, of this fourth set.
I think this is the biggest lead by either team. Maybe it ties Seneca East when they were up. I think they were up 3-0, so all of these sets, besides the first one, have just been uber close. Mia McDougal with the serve. Buckeye Central trying to cling desperately onto this one. And they get a point there, bringing it to within 2. Seneca East with the serve. Buckeye Central trying to answer. Garrett, I'm not totally sure what we just saw, but looked clean to me. Grace Colleen with the serve for Buckeye Central. 20-17, your score in favor of Buckeye Central. Make that 20-18 as Seneca East still clinging on to life despite the 2-point advantage for the Lady Buckettes.
Gonna have to capitalize now for Seneca East. You got the opportunity. If you want to end this in the fourth set and don't even give Buckeye Central a chance in the fifth set, it's got to start here with a run and get some momentum back on your side.
Great play there from Buckeye Central. They now lead 21-18. The door still ajar for Seneca East, but the gap is closing quickly. Ouch. That one hit me. Do I get workers' comp for that? Oh, I was told no. Buckeye Central leads 22-18. Seneca East trying to make a comeback. Buckeye Central with a great opportunity here. Great dig from Alexander. McDougal with some hustle play, somehow saves that one. Goes with the spike. Buckeye Central still hanging around, not going away without a fight. (19-22) now. Great block there from the Tigers. Spike opportunity for Seneca East. Couple of bodies on the floor for the Tigers, but some great hustle. Spike opportunity, great dig from Seneca East. Bogner keeping the Tigers alive. Buckeye Central trying to answer. Able to get it back over. McDougal gets it. Opportunity for Seneca East. They get it across. Big call. They call it in. So Buckeye Central now with 23. What a volley we just saw.
Talk about some resiliency on both sides. Staying with the play and making something out of the most. So we're going to get a little timeout here for a little wet spot on the floor.
The YMCA, it's always the kind of scoot your feet across the floor. We don't have towels at the YMCA. You remember that? When it would be open gym or whatever?
Yes.
Everyone would gather around in the big pack. Oh, man. Whew. Buckeye Central 23, Seneca East 19. 2-1 in favor of the Lady Tigers. Buckets trying to force a pivotal set 5 here. Buckeye Central with a great opportunity. McDougal goes up top. That was Kagi tried to save that one, but too little too late as it's 24-19 set point here for Buckeye Central. Bigland set to serve this one away. Terrific serve. Great block by Snee. As that keeps Seneca East alive at 20. Gonna have to play pretty much perfectly if they want to end this one in 4 sets. McDougal with the spike, and that takes us to set number 5. Buckeye Central wins it 25-20. We'll be right back with set number 5 after this.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Kasasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, you just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Kasasa.
How was school?
I'm just a mess, now I'm just a mess, and you're just a person that changed my life. Put that in my mind, seem to take a step out, get some and now.
Music can help you express how you're feeling. When you can't find the language, find the lyrics.
What's up, America? Brian Skoronski here, and if you want to see me and the gang chop it up with some unintelligent conversation, we've got the show for you. Check out the OH Report video podcast every Monday, exclusively, right here on the OH Report.
Welcome back to Buckeye Central. Storm Bluntschli joined by the illustrious Garrett Parlett, and Garrett Parlett in a pivotal winner-take-all set number 5. Seems like Seneca East is going to serve this one away, but we've seen a lot of points scored tonight. You think the fatigue is maybe starting to set in here for both squads?
We'll see here in the first couple plays of this beginning set, Storm, in the decisive set, because it's been a back-and-forth game, and neither team's been able to pull away. I think I saw this decisive set coming, Storm, about in the third set, when you could tell where neither team would really give up. And it's just been a battle really ever since the game even started. But now it comes down to this, Storm. First to 15, win by 2. Buckeye Central trying to get on the board first. And that's going to go towards Seneca East as out of bounds.
This is a big match here in the Northern 10. The winner improves to 2-1, while the loser falls to 1-2. This is a big match here in the Northern 10, to say the least. One to 0 in favor of Seneca East here early. Their serve. And they'll score another one as Seneca East out to a quick 2-0 lead. Stanley serves that away for Seneca East, and that'll be an ace for them, as now 3-0 in favor. And when can Buckeye Central stop the bleeding?
This is critical for Buckeye Central to stop some of this, Storm, but right now it's all Seneca East, and this just going to 15. Timeout call from McDougal and Buckeye Central. As you don't want to get this to get ugly, Storm, too quick, as it's already 4-0 in favor of the Tigers.
I am sure McDougal was not happy about having to call that timeout just after 4 points. See if she can rally the troops and bring them back within this one to make this one close. But right now, Seneca East with a 4-point advantage.
So a quick timeout call, I think that could have been Storm. Just we got to wake up. The effort's been a little bit off on that so far in this 5th set, this decisive set. You got to have all your momentum, and you got to put all the chips in the middle of the table, because it's win or go home right now. And so far, it's been all Tigers.
Great spike opportunity for Buckeye Central, and it ends in points. I believe that was Kimmy Biglin, who's been kind of quiet. One of those sneaky performers, as she's been kind of balling out, but on a quiet level. That one hits the net. A lot of action right at the net. And a miscommunication leads to Seneca East points.
Great placement right there from Seneca East, just to drop that one right in the hat. Right where Buckeye Central wasn't able to get to it, and now we're sitting at 5-1. Just 10 more for Seneca East to walk this one off in the 5th set.
So 5-1, and Seneca East with another easy score from a miscommunication. Kind of a self-destruction here from Buckeye Central. That'll do a lot for your momentum, though, as Mia McDougal with another spike.
What a tough play right there. Cross body, somehow finding the open hole on the floor and still being able to throw it down with that kind of authority, too.
Serve here from Buckeye Central, 2-6 on the North Central State College scoreboard. Winner take all, set number 5. Buckeye Central giving Seneca East a free ball here. And Maddie Bowes, who's been doing it all night for Seneca East, takes advantage. Stiverson now, a senior, set to serve things away for Seneca East. Won't get it over the net, and we'll see if that gives Buckeye Central some momentum here. Buckets with the serve. Bogner gets it across the net for them. Set here, and McDougal goes up for the spike. That one saved, does it again! McDougal, that is just mean.
What a play right here, Storm, by McDougal. Being able to bounce back and then get right back in the air. Looking like a pogo stick. Then to spike it back down into the defender's face. And give Buckeye Central some momentum. 7-4 in favor of the Tigers here in the 5th and final set.
Yeah, McDougal's got the pogo stick badge on Hall of Fame. I'll tell you that much. Impressive performance from Mia McDougal, the 11th grader, as well as for Seneca East, Maddie Bowes, the senior. A lot is on the line for both of these teams in Northern 10 standings. This would be a big win for either of these squads. 7-4 on the scoreboard here. Seneca East trying to close this one out, but you can kind of sense it. Buckeye Central with a little bit of the momentum coming out of the timeout. Buckeye Central with the serve. So I believe they're going to call that one a lift, and Seneca East leaving the door open for Buckeye Central as they now have 5 and only trail by 2.
What a comeback this will be if they're able to come back into this game, tie it up, and then eventually go on to win it. As right now, they're on a massive run. About to tie this thing up if they're able to get another point.
So the communication in critical moments just hasn't been there for either team. As Mara McDougal serves that one. They're going to call that one in. Oh, they're going to call that one in. Terrific spike there. As Haley Bowes goes up for that one and finishes the play. Serve now from Seneca East. Great serve. McDougal goes up top. Great dig from Seneca East. It will be out of bounds, and who else but Mia McDougal?
She's pretty much Storm unstoppable when she gets up in the air like that with that kind of lift and that kind of velocity. Not able to get it over the net, however. Crucial mistake, as now Seneca East is inching closer and closer to win this one, Storm. Just 6 points now needed.
Who's going to dig deep here in set number 5 to take home this big Northern 10 win? Seneca East gets it over the net. Both teams trying to just do whatever they can to win this one. Seneca East with an opportunity. Great block from Buckeye Central. Almost ends in disaster. They're able to hold on to it. And Grace Colleen scores the point. Buckeye Central now within 1. So Colleen now set to serve with a 1-point deficit. Marin McDougal tried to go up and block that one, but a little too much on it. As now Seneca East just 5 away from closing this one out.
As soon as Buckeye Central gets within striking distance, Seneca East then proceeds to go on and try to slam the door, but neither team, Storm, we've seen this all night, will go away. The fight from both these teams, you got to tip your cap. It's been a battle. As blocked up there from Bowes once again, and McDougal able to return it over to the other side.
8-10 now. Great block from number 4, Kimmy Biglin. Once again bringing Buckeye Central within 1 We'll see if they can capitalize. Kennedy Deppen set to serve this one away, 9-10, set number 5. Seneca East with just a little finesse on it. Opportunity now for Buckeye Centrals. They can't get it over. 11-9 now in favor of Seneca East. Now this is where using your timeout early could have been costly for McDougal. Is never mind. I will stop talking right there.
That's happened the last, I'd say, 4 or 5 possession Storm, when Buckeye Central would cut it to 1, and then Seneca East would make it a 2-point game, and then Buckeye Central would cut it to 1, and then once again, Seneca East makes it a 2-point game as the miscue from Buckeye Central on the serve. So now just 3 points needed for the Tigers.
That one's got to hurt for both squads. The errant serving, as McDougal's going to have a big opportunity, but what a block from Seneca East. And it's going to lead to points now within just 2 scores of a big Northern 10 win here at Buckeye Central. Another timeout here from Buckeye Central, Garrett, but I mean, this one is very far from over with what we've seen tonight.
It's been a battle, Storm. This is one of the closest games that I think I've ever covered, to be completely honest with you. Just tip for tap, both teams going at it, throwing punches and blows, and neither team can really pull away and really make this a dominating show for either side. But right now, Seneca East up 3 points. They have the chance to do it, Storm, and walk this off with a 5th set win. But Buckeye Central, I'm sure, they heard some words in the timeout that might change that.
Getting a question here from our director for you, Garrett. McDougal or Grover from Lucas, who you taking on your squad?
Can I have them both, Storm? Because I don't know if I can pick. They're both great players, and both have a tremendous vertical, which was pretty really remarkable when I seen it in person. Really, both from Shelby and here tonight from McDougal, as you've seen right there.
Sick pack.
Is that what that was, Storm?
That was. I think it was. She blocked it with her face, if I'm not mistaken. Long volley here. McDougal with a chance for a spike. Just gets it over the net. Buckeye Central the other way. They're going to call that one in, and now Seneca East just 1 point away. So now, Kagi has an opportunity. Almost a miscommunication there. McDougal able to keep it in play. Big spike. McDougal says no. Seneca East says yes, and they win it in 5 sets for the first time in 4 years at Buckeye Central. Wow, what a match in 5 sets. The Lady Tigers hold on 15-10. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with a player of the game interview as well as post-game action here live and free on the OH Report.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Kasasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, you just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Casasa.
Great having you. Incredible women. I wish they had those kind of cool careers for women when we were growing up.
So in this flashback, we're all the same age?
Yeah.
What does everyone want to be when they grow up?
If I say 2 jobs, do I get extra credit?
No.
I want to make immersive video games.
I want to revolutionize 3D printing.
I want to analyze data from the cloud.
I want to be a meteor.
You mean meteorologist?
No.
That's great, Al. Follow your dreams.
For the record, I was a baby in the 70s.
We're now back with our Park National Player of the Game, and who else, of course, besides the senior, Maddie Bowes. You were doing it all tonight. Just talk to me about how it feels to get this win as a senior. It's been a while since you guys beat Buckeye Central, so just, I mean, talk to me about your emotions right now.
Yeah, this is really big for us. We haven't won. Since I've been a freshman, I don't think we've beat them. So it's super, super exciting. We've worked really, really hard this year.
And then just talk to me about how you were able to make such an impact as an individual. It seems like you were just flying all over the court tonight. Just talk to me about that a little bit.
I put a lot of work in the off season. Been working really hard, working on my swing. I played a lot in the off season.
And then just talk to me about the rest of the Northern 10 schedule going forward. Big win, you improved to 2-1 here on the season. Tell me about kind of the rest of your schedule and what you're looking forward to.
So we play Crawford Thursday. That's a big game. We're going to have to really show up for that one. And then we play Mohawk, another big one we're going to have to really show up for. Kerry beat us this year so far, but I think if we come back, we can beat them.
Well, thank you very much once again tonight. Your Park National Bank Player of the Game, Maddie Bowes. Thank you. Congratulations. Go out and enjoy this one.
Thank you.
That's going to do it here live and free on the OH Report from Buckeye Central. Tonight's high school volleyball broadcast was brought to you live and free on the OH Report thanks to our generous sponsors, Park National Bank, where you mean more. Buckeye Central Athletic Boosters, good luck to all of our fall sports teams, athletes, coaches, and coaches from the Buckeye Central Athletic Boosters. Sutton Bank, earn the cash rewards of your choice for doing simple activities with Casasa. North Central State College, providing individuals with the knowledge, skills, and inspiration to succeed in their chosen path. That's going to do it. Your final here one last time from Buckeye Central. Seneca East, 3 sets over Buckeye Central 2. That's going to be it. You've been watching high school volleyball here live and free on the OH Report. Thank you all so much for watching. We out.